Kevin brings up the connections he has, and obviously the connections he has span sports, but also the corporate world and the industry world, and he's always looking for an advantage. To your point, winning football games is the number one goal of this organization. That's what you have to do in this league. Kevin operates on a daily basis with an understanding that it is really difficult to win one NFL football game, much less 12 or 13, 2 in January and 1 in February. And so with that, they are constantly seeking what is one way we can reduce an inefficiency? What is one way we can create an advantage? What is one way we can aid our processes so that we get closer to that one more win? He says you go back through a number of NFL seasons and you find what would one more win have meant. Think about 2018, sort of the dream season in the last decade for the Bears. Had they won one more game, they're not playing the Eagles in the divisional round. They've already advanced to the next, or the wild card round. They've already advanced to the divisional round, and now all of a sudden maybe your whole storyline is different when you operate on a daily basis on what is that one little thing we can do. Then all of a sudden you get 100 little things that make a difference.
And I don't think you have to be a Bears expert to just jump to the conclusion nobody was doing that in the past.
Right.
It just doesn't feel like that organization was doing that. Now, having said that, which is great, because that means someone's taking care of the little things, because Eberflus and Poles have to take care of the big things.
Correct.
Because without the big things, the time zone, sleep issue won't matter.
But
Right.
the biggest thing of all, though, is the stadium, right? And
For him,
looking at
yeah,
the future of
yeah.
the Bears. But I would say for the future of the franchise,
Yeah.
right? And so, and all
Well,
the fans
I would
as
say
well.
again,
So-
back to Jesse's point, it all comes back to the quarterback with this organization. You know, they haven't figured it out. Why haven't they been a perennial playoff team? Why haven't they been competing for Super Bowls? Because they haven't had a quarterback. They haven't had a potent offense in forever, essentially.
And we're still not even completely
Are we
sure,
sure?
he's the
Right.
So
No,
I spent some time around him. He was down the Grand Marshal of the NASCAR race,
Yeah.
and that was my first time really being around him. I gotta say, I was impressed by his demeanor, and he just feels like the way he deals with the media. So he's got that aspect of.
Oh,
he
yeah.
kind of has that charisma.
He's got
aspect.
charisma, absolutely. He's got talents.
Can he
just
play the
has to put it
position though?
together.
And what does Kevin Warren
Yeah.
think from his experience?
Well,
in the
well,
NFL?
with Justin, as it relates to Justin, you have every reason to be impressed with the way he handles himself, with the way he takes on the ownership of the football team, with the way he pushes the guys around him. Well, now in 2023, it's can he be comfortable in the pocket and complete passes to receivers when they're open, not a second and a half late. And so now you've got to find ways within your coaching staff and your leadership structure to bring out the best in a quarterback who wants the best brought out of him, and we'll see where that goes.
I'm
So
interested
as
to
football
see-
is starting up, baseball really starting to heat up, pennant race is getting ready to take hold, trade deadline looming, and we'll talk about that when we come back after this break.